Morning, everybody. I, Stuart Davey, being the acting returning officer at the above election of the Louth and Horncastle parliamentary constituency, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Victoria Mary Atkins, Conservative Party candidate, 25,755. Matthew Jason Brown, Labour Party, 9,077. Lisa Marie Gabriel, Liberal Democrats, 2,255. Peter Ernest Hill, Official Monster Raving Loony Party, 263. Colin Edward Daniel Mayer, UK Independence Party, 10,778. Romy Rebecca Rayner, the Green Party, 1,549. Daniel Anthony Simpson, Lincolnshire Independence, 659. And there were a total of 236 spoiled ballot papers. I hereby declare Victoria Mary Atkins elected.
But also because it is the 70th anniversary of VE Day. And just as the landscape of Louth and Horncastle shows what local people did to help this great country win that battle for freedom, so I think announcing the results of a general election this morning is a very fitting way to pay tribute to the freedoms we now enjoy. And in that spirit, I would like to thank everyone who has helped make this election possible. I'd like to thank the returning officer and his staff and everyone at the polling stations that I tried to meet yesterday. I'd like to thank the police for safeguarding the polling stations and the ballot boxes. I'd like to thank the other candidates, because if people don't stand as candidates, then we don't have anyone to vote for. And it is an incredibly courageous thing to do, I think. And we must remember, of course, those who have served before us. Sir Peter Tapsell has been a Member of Parliament for 55 of the 70 years since VE Day. And as I've gone around the constituency, people say to me, "You've got a big pair of shoes to fill." Well, I'm going to do my very best to fill them. But in the meantime, I'd like to thank him and Lady Tapsell for their advice, their support, and some very convivial lunches over the last few months. And talking of Lady Tapsell, one thing every candidate knows is just how important it is to have the support of your loved ones in your family. I would like to thank Paul, my husband, whose support and patience is never ending, and this simply would not have happened without you. So thank you very much indeed. I'd also like to thank my parents, who have taken 6 weeks out of their lives to come and help campaign, and who have shown me what it is what is the very best of public service, and the examples they have set me and the values they have taught me, I hope, will pay me in very good stead in the House of Commons. But no campaign is complete without volunteers. I've had the pleasure of working with the most amazing volunteers who have given up their Saturdays, they've given up their evenings, they've taken leave from work to help me campaign around the constituency, and I really would not have been able to do this without you. So thank you, each and every one of you. Of course, no democracy is complete without voters. And I would like to thank every single person who went and voted yesterday or through the postal ballot system. Whether you voted for me or not, thank you for doing your civic duty. I am, of course, particularly grateful to those people who felt able to lend me their vote this time, and I hope, if the political landscape is developing as it looks, as though this is going to be a very interesting new dawn, new Parliament for the country. But in the meantime, my pledge to you is that I will do my very, very best for you in the House of Commons and here in the constituency, and I thank you for your support. Thank you very much.
First of all, I'd like to say Victoria's thanked just about everybody I was going to thank anyway, so thank you, Victoria. I think it's been quite a fair contest, not too many barbs thrown at each other, and we're not going to think ill of each other when we walk out of this room, quite the opposite. I think the turnout here, as in the rest of the country, was very impressive. Thank you everybody out there who did turn out to vote. And thank you especially the 10,778 people who put their trust in me and UKIP. I'll never forget that. Thank you very much.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all those people who have voted for me, those who have voted, my fantastic campaign team and my agent, my very patient girlfriend, Emma, who I think is ready for bed, and my father, and I'd like to wish Victoria all the best in the House of Commons.
Well, thank you to everybody, as has already been aforementioned by my opponents. The Green Party is busy building a strong foundation, and I think it's really encouraging that as many people turned out and voted for me as they did. So a huge thank you to them, and all the best of luck to Victoria. I think she'll do a fantastic job.
Thank you very much indeed for all those people who voted for me. It's been an excellent campaign. It's been a very enjoyable campaign. I'd also like to pay thank you to the people at the post office, the ladies and gentlemen at the post office who did all the foot slogging to deliver leaflets. I have every sympathy for them. I know what it's like tramping on the doorsteps and round and about. So thank you very much indeed for your time and patience doing that. And once again, I'd like to wish you all the very best in the House of Commons. We'll be keeping an eye on you, and I hope you do the very best for this Parliament. Thank you very much.
Right, well, bottom of the pile, top of the bill, I'm on last. So, once again, I would like to thank everybody, including all those brave people that decided they needed an old age pensioner to stand for them, especially after the last one. That is a joke. But no, it's been a very good campaign for everybody. I think we've all gone very well, you know, prior to the meetings, after the meetings. Maybe not always quite as well during the hustings, but I would like to thank Victoria very much indeed, and I know that she's going to be a big success.
You fulfilled your pledge and brought us some happiness.
I hear a supporter, even though he's not from my party. Isn't that wonderful? I would just like to thank all the counters here, because it's been a very long night for them. I think they deserve... With that, it's good night from me and good night from them.